I'm John, and welcome back to NVTV, everybody. We hope you guys had an amazing spring break as well. Remember that this Friday marks the end of our current grading period. This means it's more important than ever for students to focus on submitting missing assignments and pulling up those grades by Friday. Don't forget that your teachers still have office hours on Fridays. The hours will vary by subject, so be sure to ask each of your teachers what their Friday's office hours are and make use of that time. There will be a Reach Higher Club meeting this Thursday, April 8th at 2 p.m. via Zoom. All are welcome to join. Information will be posted in the Reach Higher Google Classroom. And if you're not part of the Google Classroom yet, you can reach out to Mr. Hollow for that information. There will also be a photography club meeting this Thursday at 2:30 p.m. All are welcome, including potential new members. Please join via the Google Classroom Meet link. Here's the Google Classroom code for any interested new members. This Friday, April 9th, is the last day for students to sign up for summer school. After this date, space will not be promised. Don't miss out on this opportunity to get some missing credits, make up for failed courses, or simply set yourself up for a successful school year next year. Mrs. Fitzpatrick's art students recently created some amazing artwork inspired by Black History Month. Check out this fantastic virtual gallery tour of their artwork. And again, great work, artists. Thanks for sharing your talents here on NVTV. And that's all for the announcements today, Novi. Remember to stay safe, stay positive, and most of all, stay brave. And stay sane. Get some sleep, peeps. Okay, bye.
Hi, I'm Brian, and you're watching NVTV Sports News. Congratulations to the varsity football team on beating Ramona. The score was 49-12. On Wednesday, our girls and boys soccer team faced off against Arlington.
Hello NVTV. Today we're making flan. Flan is the best thing known to any Mexican. It's practically everywhere. It's basically like egg custard pudding with like a caramel drizzle. So that's what we're gonna make. We're gonna make a caramel top flan, and we are going to be making it using ramekins. So these are ramekins. They are heat-treated ceramic bakingware. You can get these at Walmart or Target. So we're gonna fill this up with this molten sugar. So this would be 1 cup. So when it's like level with the rim of the cup, that is basically the measurement that I want. That's the exact measurement of this measuring cup. So we're gonna put half a cup of sugar into a pan, and we're going to do exactly what we did with the same method with the tongue, but without water. Mind you, this is easier to burn, so keep an eye on it, and make sure to move it around a lot so that it will prevent it from burning. I will transition to when it's cooked in 3, 2. It should look like this, like caramel brown or caramel orange. We're gonna put it inside our ramekins. Make sure it doesn't have to be even, but Make sure that there's enough for however many containers you're making of the stuff. And this, just like the Tonghulu, will stick if you leave it inside. Either A, put water, or B, scoop out as much as you can and run it under hot water while washing. So we're going to leave this to cool, and we are going to get everything ready for the custard portion of the fun. So what I have in this measuring cup is 3 egg yolks for the yellow portion of the egg and 2 whole eggs, which is the whole egg. And now we're gonna put in a third of a cup of sugar, and a dash of vanilla. We're gonna mix that up. Okay, and here's a fact for you. When this is mixed together, you would have a limited time to mix this with the milk and cream coming up, because the sugar or the vanilla, one of the two, is actually cooking the eggs. You may not see it, but it's actually cooking the egg. This is half of a mixture, and I'm going to transition to the next thing that you need to make, the other half, in 3, 2. So we have our milk and cream. We're gonna put 1.5 cups of milk, and we're gonna put 6 tablespoons of cream. Mind you that this has to be heavy whipping cream, not whipped cream or half and half. So 6 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and this is all going to be boiled into a pot, but not really boiled because we're just trying to heat this up. And this can boil over, so keep an eye on this and stir consistently, because if this boils over, it will harden, and I don't even know the science behind that, but it will harden, and it's going to be a pain to get off your stove. Make sure not to boil it over, or else your parents might get mad. So heads up. So I'm going to transition from this to us mixing this with the eggs. In 3, 2. Okay, so the cream and milk mixture has been heated. We're going to be using a whisk to beat the eggs with the milk. This is called tempering. So when adding a hot substance to eggs, most likely it would cook the eggs. But if you were to move the eggs fast enough and pour slow enough, you could actually add both things without the eggs cooking. So basically, you're adding hot stuff to raw eggs without the eggs cooking in the hot substance. So we're gonna add the rest. And there you go, there's your custard. So either you could strain this, make it a lot finer, or like more smooth, but most likely if you were to go fast enough with the whisking, you could actually do this without no lumps, or you could have the lumps in it. I'm not judging. So in that time when we were making this, our caramel has cooled. So what you want to do is pour these into each ramekin, and these will be put inside of a pot with water. So basically what we're doing is a water bath. It will sustain heat around all ramekins, as well as heat at the same temperature at the same time. Now then, these will boil for 30 minutes or longer, but Recommended 30 minutes. What you want to do is take these, put them in the fridge for like 2 or 1 hour, depending on how thick you want the pudding to be, like the custard to be. But what you want to do at this point is just put a lid on it, wait 30 minutes, and hope that not much water gets into this. But this doesn't have much water in it, so it's going to be thick, but it's not going to be wet. It's going to be like the same consistency as Jello, but softer. So what you don't want is water inside the custard when the lid is on. And we're back. So I left all 3 sitting into the fridge, and now they are solid. So since I use a lid that goes this way, and most of the ramekins are in the middle, they mostly got lots of water. So it's not gonna look perfect as I usually make them. But when you're making these, basically what it looks like inside of each ramekin is basically inverted. So it's like a pineapple upside down cake, but instead of cake, it's custard. So this is what it looks like when it's out of the ramekin. Nice brown top. And once you lift up the ramekin, basically most of the caramelized sugar that has been cooked and placed on the bottom goes down, and it covers the entire surface area of the fun. Now that I'm not gonna taste test it, but trust me, it's good. Well, the reason why I'm not taste testing it is because I don't have a spoon right now, and I highly doubt I could eat it with a knife. So take my word for it, it's really good. And that's it, NVTV.